So I looked at that landlord and I said, okay, I still didn't know where $800 was going to come from, but sometimes faith requires you to say yes before you know anything about how God's going to make a way. And what happened next showed me that while I was worried about losing everything, God was actually positioning me for something of my own. Now, asking me, like I said, for $800 at that point in my life, I mean, it was literally like asking me for $8 million because I had nothing, okay? Raising 5 kids all by yourself, the savings didn't look like anything. I had no idea where that money was going to come from, but I knew one thing. Somehow, some way, I was going to get it done. Now, let me rephrase that. I knew God was going to come through for me. I had connected with the retirement plan company from the government agency where I had worked. I had approximately about $1,200, there. And they had told me that it was going to take 60 days for me to receive the money. So you know what? My mind had already written that $1,200 off. I didn't have 60 days. I had 2 weeks to come up with $800 and find a roof over my head. I didn't know what was going to happen, but I just knew God was going to make a way. I was desperate. So going back to work for someone else no longer felt like an option. As I shared before, I believe that I would either encounter people that were going to be territorial, protective of their positions, or the competitive younger workforce. I would not be the 21-year-old with an MBA. I'm, again, a 41-year-old with an MBA. So, at that point, stepping out on faith, starting my own business felt like the only way forward.